Okay, I'm going to take a little break from slagging conservatives, as much as I enjoy it, and poke a bit of fun at something that we all find a little annoying. Stupid people who ride bikes. Now, let me be clear, I have no problem with people riding bikes in general, especially with gas prices being the way that they are these days. But is it really too much to ask that when people are using these things, they use a certain amount of sense? For example, it is not only perfectly legal for bikes to ride on the road, but in some places there's no choice in the matter, either by law or by circumstance. That being said, you need to use your head a little here. If the road is roaring with high-speed traffic, you probably shouldn't be putting anything slower than a moped into the mix. Not only does it needlessly clog the road, but sooner or later someone's going to not notice you, and guess what happens? So, yeah, trying to weave this dinky little thing in rush hour traffic is kind of like running into a stampede of bulls. Then there are those who simply don't care about traffic laws or basic manners. Apparently the mothers of some of these pricks never explain to them that when you're on a sidewalk, you have to make room for everyone. In other words, you don't knock over people who are walking near a contraption. I know that's being a dead horse, but since the message isn't sinking in, then I will beat this fucker into a pulp if I need to. On a related note, evidently there are a lot of bicyclists who don't grasp that they have to obey traffic signs as much as anyone else. The reason for that is that someone could die if they don't. A perfectly good example comes from Australia, where an old man was killed a year ago by an idiot on a bike who ran a red light. I suppose this is a great time to mention, every time I hear about someone who dies in a bike crash because they didn't wear a helmet, I have no sympathy for them whatsoever. I don't laugh my head off, but I don't shed a tear either. As far as I'm concerned, they were being incredibly stupid and got what they deserved. Therefore, I have no more sympathy for them than I would your drunk driver, street racer, or just a run-of-the-mill dumbass driving without a seatbelt. As I said, I know I'm fighting an uphill battle here, because not only are these laws rarely enforced, but anyone arrogant enough to act like this in the first place probably isn't going to listen to a single word that I say. But maybe it's about time that we take some personal responsibility. After all, we're encouraged to get involved whenever one of our friends wants to drive drunk, so maybe we should take a friend's bike if he wants to ride without a helmet, or slash his tires if he drives like an asshole. Whatever. Enough said.